there, I'm Eve, and this film is about structuring compositions. So I'm a musician with Jessie's Fund. I play the trumpet, the guitar and the piano, and I'm also a composer. And one of my favourite things to do is to compose music with groups of people. Structuring a composition is actually really, really simple. It's just putting sounds in an order. And this film is going to hopefully give a really nice, accessible way of starting to structure compositions in the classroom. What you need to start with is a piece of sound where everyone is playing together. So you could call this the chorus if you want, or the A section. And if you want some ideas about starting points for getting instruments out or how to make sound all together, a really good place to start is on the Jessie's Fun website, where there are loads of other videos that will get you started there. For now, I'm going to assume that you're happy getting those instruments out and playing some music together. It can be really simple, of everybody shaking and tapping together. You could decide that you want to make it louder and quieter. You could have a conductor, have a bit of fun with it. I'm going to demo a version of this activity, and my Everyone section is inspired by winter. So you can choose yourself a theme or a title for your piece. It could be another season, but it could be a trip that you've been on, it could be a book, it could be a picture, it could be a piece of music that inspires your piece. And that will hopefully help everybody decide how they want to play those instruments and which instruments you want to choose in the first place. As an extension, you could add some harmony in. Maybe somebody in the group plays the piano or the guitar, maybe you do. And also GarageBand Smart Instruments are really nice for changing that sound world. So have a bit of fun with that. Create your chorus, your Everyone section. Don't make it more than 30 seconds long, because you don't want your finished piece to be so long that we can't give it all our attention. So my Everyone chorus section is obviously just me here at the moment, so I'm going to do lots of me playing different things. I'm using the theme of winter, so I've used some wintry words to inspire the different rhythms that I'm playing on the different instruments. Here it is. The next stage is to create the small group pieces. These again, no more than 30 seconds, and it can be individuals or groups playing, but make sure the number of groups isn't too large, or the piece again will end up too long by the end. You can approach this as a really simple task, as in this is the shakers, they're going to play in their group A. This is the drums, they're going to play together in their group B. This is the chime bars, they're group C, and these are the vocalists, they're group D. However you want to approach it. Or you can dive in, get a little bit more detailed and plan out some melody, write some lyrics, plan those rhythms, add in some dynamics, some louds and quiets, however is appropriate for your class. So my small group sections are inspired by winter, and I've used some wintry pictures to inspire my verses or my individual sections. Here they are. Snowy path leads the way to the sunshine. So the next stage is to structure your composition. You've got your sound palette, all your lovely different compositional sections, and now we're going to put them all together, give them a mix, decide what order they should go in, and complete your piece of music. At this stage, hopefully you know what each section's called. If not, recap that with a group Are you calling it chorus and verse 1, verse 2, or maybe you're calling it A for the whole group thing and B, C, D, or maybe you're naming it everyone and chimes, shakers, drums. However you want to do it, just make sure everybody's clear. And you might want to have some flashcards with those words or images on them to help the groups know when they should play. And composition is basically making decisions. The good news is there are no wrong decisions, but decisions are quite hard to make sometimes, especially in a group. You can try things out and just try and be as encouraging as you can with the group, because, as I said, there are no wrong answers and you discover stuff by making decisions and trying things out. A really good place to start is the standard verse-chorus structure of a song. So you've got your whole group and then verse 1, whole group, verse 2, whole group, verse 3. And if you had used letters to label your groups, then that is A, B, A, C, A, D. But then from there you can do whatever you want. So you might want to try A, B, C, D, E, A for your groups, playing in that order, or anything you like. Try it out and see what happens. If you want to have an extension to this, you could add a beginning and an ending. Have some ideas with the groups. Maybe somebody wants to play a solo at the beginning, they want to play by themselves. Maybe the whole class is going to make 3 big loud bangs at the end and you need a conductor to show. Or perhaps there's a rumble on all the drums, it gets louder and then gets quieter again. Those are a couple of ideas, but I'm sure you'll come up with more for the beginning and ending of your piece. So next you are going to rehearse your piece. Don't be afraid to run it through from the beginning to end a good couple of times. Reflect on how it's going with the class. Are there things they'd like to change? Did they notice anything about it? And just get really good at your own parts. After that, I suggest that you record it. You want to keep this fantastic composition. You want to share it with the school, and you want to be able to look back as a class and celebrate your achievements. It can be a really nice way of also charting the progress in your composition. So you might be making another piece and look back at this one to get some ideas about what you want to do next. I hope you found this film really useful and that you are now a bit more confident with structuring compositions in your classroom. We'd love to hear how you get on. Do send us a tweet or an email. If you do make a recording, we'd of course love to hear it. And if you've got ideas now of other things you'd like to try that you would like a video like this for, please do let us know. Maybe you want to write for film next or write a song, and we'd be really happy to help. There are loads of other videos on the Jessie's Fund website which might give you some other musical ideas to try out in your classroom too. For now, have fun, keep making music. Bye! Snowy path leads the way to the sunshine.